Hello, thank you for coming to this video today, guys. It's a very exciting day. I might have some answers for you on when Shelley. But before that, obviously I have to shill my stake pool. My goal after this video is 5 million. Can we reach it? We're currently at 3.67 million. We got 2 blocks today, so our ROI is probably gonna go up to 10 to 11%. But I want you guys to hear it from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Charles Hoskinson. So we're gonna go watch this live stream real
Spent
quick.
6 months with the ITN. People learned how to be stake pool operators. They built relationships with the community, and they proved that they could actually be trusted to do stuff, to run the system. And then we said, okay, well, the people really blew us away all across the world. Let's invite them into the Pioneer set and use it as an opportunity to make sure that everything's working correctly and that we can build great pedagogy to train everybody to be pioneers, everybody to be a stake pool operator. So we began that process on the 11th. Then on the 25th, we entered the second cohort. We also tagged a great release recently. I think that was Cardano 1.12. Really, the developers have been working overtime on that. So the first date I got for you is June 9th. And that's when this opens up to everybody, the whole world, for anybody who wants to run a stake pool. And at that point, we'll have great materials. You'll have a large cohort of people, both at IOHK, Emergo, and CF, as well in the community, to teach you and train you. And then the next date we have for you is June 16th. And that's when we're actually going to end up putting everything together end to end. Okay, so that basically means the wallet backend, dataless, all those mechanics are there. So this goes from a node with a command line that's intended for the people who want to run businesses. They actually want to run the network, to basically being able to see all of Shelley together and get a sense of what the end user experience is going to look like. Then we are entering June 23rd, and that's going to run as the hard fork combinator test. And basically the idea here is that we're going to have something that looks like the mainnet, and we're going to go from Byron to Shelley to verify all that moon math that those wizards did and those dark spells and incantations that they came up with actually work. Now, if everything works without a hitch, June 30th, we're shipping Shelley. And basically, that means that there's going to be a client. You download that client, and that is Shelley. And basically what happens is that you have 4 weeks to upgrade between June 30th and June 29th. And then on June 29th, we're going to do a hard fork. Now, there's going to be a few things that happen in July. So, for example, if we run into some bears or icebergs or other problems with that hard fork combinator test on the mainnet candidate, just like SpaceX recently had to do was trying to bring us into space, they have to always have an alternate launch date. So July 7th is our backup for that candidate that we release that you guys will download. But if everything goes without a hitch, June 30th will be the date we ship that. So there's going to be a week range there. Then we have to kind of turn some things off. So for exchanges and other such things, we tell them, hey, from the 23rd to the 20th, upgrade your stuff. And if you don't upgrade it by the 20th, we're going to shut all those relays off, and the old Byron stuff isn't going to work anymore for you. So please upgrade, update, and get into the Shelley era. And then at the 29th, we have forked. So what does that mean for you guys? Next date means that after an epoch, all those ITN rewards that you've earned will be available, and you can restore them in your wallet August 3rd. And what does it mean that you guys can actually start running the network? All those pioneers that are training today here in May and in June and these other dates, they'll be able to register their pools. You'll be able to delegate to them in the month of August. And if you count the epochs and the design of the system, it means they'll start making blocks August 18th. And that means we have then begun the hybrid phase, and decentralization has begun, and Shelley is shipped. So we got 11 dates here, and these were systematically and carefully built. We waited a long time to get to this point because we wanted to have a high degree of confidence. Obviously, bad things could happen. Duncan could get teleported to a parallel dimension. I could die in a plane crash. Cobras could be mailed to us that could potentially delay something here and there. But these are high confidence states, which means more likely than not, they're going to happen. And that means come June 30th, when Shelley, that's Shelley, 100% Shelley. And technically, we could do the hard fork 5 minutes after that shipped if we really wanted to. But we have to remember this is a living ecosystem. There are exchanges, third-party wallets like Yoroi, Explorer infrastructure. There's a lot of moving pieces here. So one of the most important things when you do a rollout to go from a static and federated system to a dynamic and decentralized system is to give your partners ample time to be able to integrate properly. So from the 23rd of June on, all the way to July 29th, that's the window of time that the enterprise users, the sophisticated users have to get onto the new stuff. We'll have all the GraphQL APIs, all these other things ready to go. We'll have all the libraries ready to go. We already have a considerable amount of
When Shelley. There's a little delay in this, so I'm going to take it off. But that you heard it here today. Shelley is coming soon, and I'm really excited. One thing that I did want to mention is that as he said in the video, is there could be errors. These dates are. I mean, he said that they're pretty hard dates, but we could run into some issues, and that's no problem because it's good that we have these dates set in case there are no issues. But yeah, one thing I did want to mention in the video today. I thought he was going to ask like what bears have I fought. I wanted to say really none. I haven't run into any big bugs in the code. All of the issues that I've ran into have specifically been like they're moving very fast. So my issues run into so they'll shorten the commands that you type in the CLI commands. So the issues that I've been running into is not remembering. Oh, did they change the command or did they not? Like one example is the UTXO. They just shortened it to make it a nicer command. But I haven't run into any game-breaking bugs or anything. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to be doing a live stream after this, but I'm pretty excited. Shelley's probably pumping right now. I haven't looked, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for coming to this video. Goodbye, cuties. Say cuties in the comments if you made it this far.